Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. I hope you're having a good one. So, what's big today? Well, what was big yesterday is what the question really should be, and that's the fact that the Longshoremen strike is over. It's been delayed until January 15th. There's been a tentative agreement. Now, that could mean that, yes, we'll hold off until January 15th, but we're negotiating right now and it looks like they're close. So that's a really big deal because it would have affected the US economy in not such a good way at the wrong time of year. Nobody wants that at Christmas. I have to say, I found it strange that the Biden administration came out pretty quickly and said, yeah, we're not going to get involved. I mean, that's huge. We're not going to get involved. And I sat there and I was like, why wouldn't they get involved? And then here we have it. They weren't going to get involved because they were told, hey, things are working out. We're good. That's what happened. We're fine. We don't need any special attention over here, please. No. I think that's what happened. Because you get a call from the president, that's a different kind of call. It really is. Because it's not just going to be him calling. It's going to be a whole bunch of people saying, hey, what are you people doing? Figure this out. Now, the fact is, and I hate to say it, the fact is that automation is going to come. It really is. I was talking about this yesterday. Automation is the thing that's going to come. And we're going to have to figure out how to put food on those people's tables. Retrain them. There are lots of trades that they could do. We could train them on how to install solar, whatever it is. But sooner or later, automation is going to come. And we need to think about that. I think as a world, we need to start thinking about how does technology innovation affect people and their ability to put food on the table. And I don't think a lot of people are thinking about it like that. And we need to. Because you have groups of people, swaths of people, huge numbers of people that are going to be affected by technological advances. Robotics, automation, or just all of it. AI, all of it. And we need to give strong consideration to, these are not people that want to sit on their butts. They want to work. I mean, let me tell you something. I've seen longshoremen work. It is not one of those, oh, this is an easy job. It's not. So they're not afraid of work. Right? So they just don't want to lose their livelihoods. And I can agree to that. I can sign up on that one. So we've got to figure it out as a world. We need to figure that out. Just saying. Just be a nice idea to figure that one out. Pantera Capital. Dan Morehead, the CEO, says that no matter what, there will be rational crypto regulation following the elections. And I'm sitting back and I'm saying to myself, yeah, I can see it coming. Right? This whole idea that you have 50 separate states and different holdings of the U.S. making up their own rules about what can happen, what can't happen. I mean, I live in New York, right? There are certain coins that I'm not allowed to buy because of New York. But meanwhile, my friend in Connecticut can buy whatever the heck he wants to buy. Just about. And I'm just like, come on. Can we have, uniform regulation across the country? That would be really, really nice. It really would. It'd be really, really nice if the regulators would actually set down regulation that people could read, clearly understand, clearly abide by. Just give us some guardrails. The industry's been asking for that for a long time, and it's only now that people are starting to realize, oh wow, there's a lot of money involved. Oh, that's the only reason why. That's the only reason why. Now I'm glad you're motivated finally to get up off your butt and do your job, but it shouldn't have had to take so long. It should not have had to take so long. That's what my point is. So what I'm hoping for is that we will get the right regulation at the right timing. And all I really want is for lawmakers to take a pragmatic approach and work with the industry to gain a better understanding about what should not happen and, follow on ramifications, all that. This is not going to be, oh, we're just going to write this bill and we're going to sign it and that'll be it. No, that's not the way it's going to work. The financial industry goes through regulation all the time and it needs to be fine-tuned all the time. So If anybody's thinking that this is going to be an easy, an easy 1, 2, 3, it's not. It is not. So strap in, buckle up, put your thinking caps on, and let's get this right. That's what I'm asking. Nvidia looks like they're going to face that class action lawsuit. I'm sorry. It's funny to me. What were the years? 2017 to 2018. Crypto mining was how they grew their revenue. And they didn't disclose it, apparently, allegedly. And so there is a class action lawsuit. I have to read into it because it sounds like, well, you were mining, or their chip was mining on your dime or something like that. So I've got to see what that really means, because that's not going to be a small thing. And it involves, here's the deal though, it involves the DOJ and the SEC. Like, they both gave the nod for this class action lawsuit. That's not small. That this is not a simple, oh, well, no biggie. No. This is big. This is really, really, really big. So the company back then messed up. They messed up. And they were probably embarrassed to talk about how they were making some of the revenue, allegedly. So that's something that people are going to have to pay attention to. That's, like I said, it's not a small thing. It's not a small thing. And we're probably going to hear some of that, hear a lot about that on the way out. Then you have BlackRock's head of Thematics, what's his name, Jay Jacobs, coming out and saying that, hey, over the coming years, I'm expecting Bitcoin to be about $5.4 trillion. Well, the Bitcoin market to be about $5.4 trillion. Nobody should be sitting back and going, oh, that's insane. That's crazy. What's Bitcoin at now? It's over $1 trillion. With a lot of wind at its back. Adoption. Implementation, meaning integration. Investment. Retail and institutional. And we're not just talking about the United States. We're talking on a global level. So to get from 1 to 5 is not that much of a leap. It's like at one point it's like 1.3 or something like that. So to get to 5.4, it's not that much of a leap. So do the math on where it is now, how much it costs now, what the market cap is now, and then take a look at what that is, a little while from now, what the price would have to be for it to be $5.4 trillion. And I'm just sitting here and I'm just sitting back and I'm just saying, yeah, more usage, more adoption, more integration, more usage, more adoption, more integration. It's not going to take that much. It's a little push. It's got that much wind behind its back. That much tailwind. You're talking about an industry that is bringing innovation all over the place. We were speaking yesterday about how Lamborghini missed its opportunity. I'm ashamed of Lamborghini. I really am. Think about this. Lamborghini gets involved with an NFT. Not that they're going to track, anything about your car using NFTs, just that they're doing collectibles. They missed it. They missed a golden opportunity to, again, set the bar for luxury. They missed it. Now they can get back and they can get it, but they missed it. Do you want to make your cars legendary? You want to make your cars, sound like it's everything that everybody would ever want? Put everything in an NFT. Put everything as a traceable thing. We know everything about your car because it's on the blockchain. And everybody's like, oh, well, it costs so much money to write to the blockchain. If you can afford a Lamborghini, you know what I'm saying? So if you can afford that, come on, seriously, stop it. And it really doesn't cost. In comparison, it doesn't even count. It's not even a drop in a bucket. It's a molecule in the sea. So Lamborghini, give me a buzz. Let's step up your game. Just saying. Just step up your game. But yeah, when you look at that, you sit back and you go, wow, it's, there's a lot of innovation going on. Alfa Romeo is using it to, track what's going on with your car, logistics, just all kinds of things. California has 47 million automobile titles leveraging blockchain technology. When I talk about innovation, this is what I'm talking about. We know everything that's going on with that car because it's right there on the blockchain. We know who owns it. We know everything about it. That's what's up. Real estate will follow. Insurance will follow. Imagine insurance and reinsurance using the blockchain to actually do that whole tiered insurance thing or tiered liability thing. That's no joke. Everybody would be able to see how everything works, how it moves, all that good stuff, how things kick in. Right there. Innovation. So yeah, when I think about that $5.4 trillion number, it's not such a crazy thing to me. It's a realistic number. It's an achievable number. And he's not saying now, he's saying in the future, that's what he's expecting it to become. And then everybody's wondering, like, well, how come everybody else is, having outflows and BlackRock's just buying? Now you don't have to wonder about it. They might have been late to the game, but they're definitely not last. We should be paying attention to that. A lot of players in the game that are adopting, strategies that are going to get them out there. So I can easily see that 5.4 trillion. And mind you, he's talking specifically about Bitcoin. Not the whole market, just Bitcoin. You do the math on the whole market. You do that. Come up with your charts and graphs. This is how much, this is how it would get there, blah, 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 blah. You do that. But 5.4 is achievable. Something else that was achieved? Ripple. Ripple minted 42 million RLUSD coins across the XRP Ledger and Ethereum networks. Wow. Wow. They're getting there. It's supposed to launch, this quarter, 2024. They're getting there. My question that I'm dying to know is, how much are they going to launch with? That's all I want to know. And if it's backed by the US dollar, not backed, but pegged to the US dollar, and then backed by, like real world assets, how much are we talking about? Like I said, if they come out with $6 billion worth of RLUSD, they're immediately bigger than DAI. Immediately. Without batting an eyelash. And they're going to put it, that you figure wherever you can find XRP, you're going to find RLUSD. Then you just have to get everybody to do the pairs. And do you think that they have enough? I mean, look who's behind them. They've got enough juice to make it so that just Binance, just get Binance to do the pairs. That's all. Just get Binance. Don't worry about anybody else. Everybody else will fall in line. But if you get Binance to say, yeah, we'll pair it. We'll pair your RLUSD to a whole bunch of coins. That would be a serious wake-up call for like everybody else that's got a stablecoin. Somebody asked me the other day, like, are we done with stablecoins? How many stablecoins do there need to be? I don't think there will ever be only one, right? So now we just got to understand, well, you're coming out with a stablecoin. That's awesome. For what? What's the use case? That's what I'll be asking. What is your use case for your stablecoin? But that's just me. But you know what we should do? That's right. We should get into the numbers. because the numbers are fantastic. Remember, no more longshoremen strike. The numbers are going to be fantastic. Let's get there. How come you guys didn't tell me to put my my logo up? Ugh, you guys are disappointing me. So let's start with the GMB Crypto Tracker Top 25 Losers. And it starts right here, and it stops right there. SUI's down 7%. I think that's going to turn around real quick. But right now, it's down 7%. I'm going to chalk that up to profit taking because look at this. It's only 2.23x as a GMBX factor, right? It's only 19% off its all-time high. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. And it goes down and right there. So market's looking up. Let's go over to top 25. At top 25, you see, let's see, Nero is up 11%. GMBX factor of 0.31. Aerodrome Finance up 11%, 50% off its all-time high, and with a 0.99 GMBX factor. Beam up 9%, 1.67 GMBX factor. Let's see here. Celestia, TIA, 7% up. GMBX factor of 3.04. Just saying. And then what happens? You have these, and that's it. Because you know I don't pay attention to anything 5% and below. But Aptos is up 7%. Aave is up, Aptos is up 7%. Aave is up 6%. Why? Grayscale. Render is up 6%. Monero is up 6%, even though they're getting delisted somewhere. Nobody cares. They still want it. Shiba Inu moving sideways at 5%. But you know what I'm going to do? I'll be looking right here. Right there, the GMBX factor. Abso-freaking-lutely. Then you know we have non-farm payroll coming out today. If that number is good, expect the stock market to go insane. Then you've got the Fear and Greed Index up a little bit from 37 to 41. You've got DeFi Llama, $89 billion, almost $90 billion in total value locked. Not bad. It's coming up. It's coming up in the world. And then you have all these areas where you can gain money. Ethereum still below 2,500. Bitcoin still below 62,000. You have a lot of places where you can make some coin, right? Toncoin at 535. I'm just saying there are places where you can make some money. Stacks, Aave. You can see, to me, there are a lot of places where I can make money. I think right now I'd probably be looking at SUI. I'd probably be looking at XRP, Ton, even Solana, Cardano, absolutely. Because Cardano was recently at 40, right? So if I buy now at 35, I'm still happy because it's going to hit 40 again and it'll go beyond that. Just saying. So there are things that you can do to make that work. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. And here you are. Here we are on the upswing. Now, when I was doing the show last night, it was more like a little bit, let me just, there you go, because I had moved the line inadvertently. You could see that, it was starting to go up. We were like right about there. And then it just started going up. Longshoremen strike. That was the news. That was the news. Right? So I'm expecting we might be, if the non-farm payroll numbers come in at a good number, I'm thinking the market could go a little haywire today. And then you look across and you just kind of go, yeah, Ethereum, this is why I'm saying Ethereum is a place to buy. It's below 2,500. And so the year-to-date number is only 4.16. It used to be almost neck and neck with Bitcoin. So I'm just saying there's opportunity there for Ethereum to go up. Oh, excuse me, a little tired. But there's a lot going on. There's a lot that I would snatch up. There is absolutely a lot that I would snatch up. Let's go down the list. What would I snatch? Bitcoin, Ethereum. I'd snatch a little bit of Solana, XRP. I'd add to the bag. Remember, recently it was at over 60 cents. So I would snatch up a little bit more XRP. Doge is a heck no. Toncoin, I would snatch up some. Cardano, yes. Avalanche, you could if you wanted to. I would not, because for me, I think that there are other things that are more valuable, that I think are going to take off. Avalanche has a little ways to go because gaming hasn't kicked in yet. Chainlink, yes, absolutely. Absolutely, because it's still $10, $10.99. I would actually absolutely buy that up. The reason why is because it is a part of the connective tissue that makes up Web3. And with all this RWA, Chainlink is in the mix. Everything that Swift is doing, Chainlink is in the mix. They adopted Chainlink CCIP. Chainlink is going to be huge. So yes, I would snatch that up in big ways. Bitcoin Cash, I would snatch up, right? It's outperforming, Ethereum if you want to stop and look at it from that perspective. Polkadot, you could if you want to, but yeah, I'm not really jumping on that bandwagon. Near Protocol, yes, I would. Near Protocol is making moves, and I could definitely do it. Again, another one that's outperforming Ethereum. Sui, I would absolutely grow my bag. I'm thinking about growing that bag right now. Litecoin, I used to hold a lot. I don't hold any right now. Would I dip my toe in? Not really. Aptos, would I? Yes. They've got a lot of things going on. They started, making some noise, shaking off the cobwebs. Uniswap, not interested. Internet Computer, absolutely not. BitTensor, I wouldn't be upset if somebody else did. Look at how it's performing this year, 94.5, right? 94.5%. Pepe, absolutely. I would absolutely buy some of that. But it would also, so the same way that I would load up on Pepe is the same way that I would dump it, like real fast. Right? That's for me, that's a trading coin. FET, yeah, I would do that for the long haul. I would absolutely do that for the long haul. Polygon, another one that I would do for the long haul. Right? I mean, look at where it's at right now. This is, dirt bottom pricing right here for them. I'd snatch some up. Excuse me. Render again. Yeah, no, not really. Stacks, absolutely. Monero, probably. Stellar, yes. Immutable, yes. Aave, absolutely. 64% of the market is what they control in their space. Dog with hat, maybe. I mean, yeah, you're going to look over here and you're going to say, oh, it's up that much. Could it go up higher? Yes, it absolutely can. And would I snatch some up? I'd get a little bit more. I mean, I have a bag, so I'm not worried about it. But yeah, I would snatch some more up. Filecoin. It's ranked higher than Arweave, but I still like Arweave better. Arbitrum, probably not. Hedera, yes, I would, but for the long haul. Optimism, no. I have some. I'm not selling it. I have some Arbitrum too. Not selling it, but I'm not adding to it either. VeChain, abso-freaking-lutely. Injective, I bypassed that one. Abso-freaking-lutely. Cosmos, no. Phantom, I'm not going to be upset if you decided to buy in on that. It's not something that I have a slot for. So for me, it's no. Bonk, I could add to that and be all right with it, or I could just leave it alone. It's either way for me. Say, yeah, I probably could and be all right with that because I think it's going to go up with the rest of the market. Floki, same thing. I think it's going to go up with the rest of the market, because I'm already up. Look at that. I'm already up with Floki, so I'm kind of happy with that. So these are the things that I'm looking at, just looking at the, top 50 or so. There's Arweave. Yeah, I would. I mean, it's performing well, right? So Arweave, I would. Helium, I would. Pith Network, I would. Celestia, maybe. I don't have anything in Celestia right now. I have no big interest in it. Not that it's doing anything wrong. I just don't have an interest in it. I didn't create a slot for it. So those are the ones that, for me, that I would be interested in doing more research in, that I would, consider getting some of those. Yeah, but I'd have to do the numbers to see how I would prioritize my purchases, right? And I don't spread myself wide. Remember, whatever I buy, I'm also buying Bitcoin automatically. So that's how that's working. Anyway, everybody, this is Eddie J on crypto for growmybag.tv. I hope you like what I'm doing. If you do, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to subscribe and try to become a member. Membership has its benefits. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.